Welcome back to another episode of the Green Bay Packers Dynasty franchise. We're kicking off Week 10 with a look at the opposing team's quarterback, Jalen Hurts. An X-Factor quarterback, 29 years old, 96 rating, X-Factor. Look at those stats, 6th best in the league. This is certainly going to be a crazy challenging game. We're kicking off straight with the look at the opposing team. There's not a lot to do this week other than do that. Eddie Chavez, Skylar Thompson, and Darren McAllister are the backup quarterbacks. I don't really see the succession plan shaped here, to be fair, but whatever. The running backs, Josh Jacobs, he is still there. He has started to regress. He's down to a startup trait, 86 overall. I mean, he still has his qualities and his ratings, but same as Saquon Barkley, he dropped off really hard. I'm actually pretty happy that we don't have to pay him now. Jaden Ott and Addison Ware are the backup running backs. Anthony Anderson, the fullback. The wide receivers, we've got Devonta Smith, the superstar Dave Trade, injured. AJ Brown, injured. Evan Stewart, Jahan Dotson, and Aeneas Smith will be the receivers. I mean, looking at the overalls, there's not too much difference between these here and, for instance, Evan Stewart. So it's actually a good situation. Jalen Hurts, an elite quarterback, and he still has some pretty good receiving weapons. Jelani Woods, the tight end. Gordon Hobbs and Chad Foreman. No standout players, just really solid and decent player material. On the left tackle, we've got Jordan Mailata, 30 and 87, slowly but surely going down in overall. Left guard, Landon Dickerson, 28-88. John Candidate. Luke Fortner at center. Jacob Monk, who we traded there, is the backup center, age 26-75. Personally, I don't have anything against this dude. I really hope he balls out here, but he just wasn't going to be my starting center, and that's what I was looking for. Tate Ratledge on right guard, 24-86. Mike Griffith, Mike McGlinchey on right tackle. So a very experienced offensive line with a few pinches of interesting young player material here and there. Now looking at the defense, we've got Miles Murphy, 25-81. DeAndre Wilbur and Zaire Oden on the left edge position. On the right edge, Jalen Carter with the superstar Dave Trade, 89 overall, Byron Young behind him. This is an extremely tough defense. Jordan Davis, Chuck Stewart, and Jameson Bullough. And now Jordan Davis, of course, 87 rated. The others are good young players, and I can absolutely see the succession planning going on here. But now Jordan Davis is the one that's going to be coming for us. Bryce Huff on left outside linebacker. He's just a super solid outside linebacker, but Jeremy Marshall is getting ready to take over at this position. Devin White, mid linebacker, 29-83. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and Jamie Dawson. I like this setup. We're facing the veteran, of course, but the younger players are very, very nice as well. Right outside linebacker, Joe Sweat. He's going to be coming at us red hot, and Anthony Hill is just absolutely ready to take this one over. I don't think it'll take long until the order is reversed here. On quarterback, we've got Quinion Mitchell, behind him Catrell Clark, currently injured, Jeff Okuda, then Silas Caldwell, Gentry Williams, and JT Burton. Now, Gentry Williams is another player that we traded there in a trade package. Silas Caldwell, looking pretty good actually. Jeff Okuda is bridge player, I think it says so in the tag. Anyways, Catrell Clark currently out injured, 26-78. Actually not too bad. Quinion Mitchell certainly is going to be the cornerback to watch out for. Free safety Reed Blankenship injured, so Jalen Mason will be taken over on this position. Strong safety CJ Gardner-Johnson, 26-87, still going strong. And Alex Colon ready to pounce onto this position as soon as Gardner-Johnson starts regressing at age 30. Jake Elliott is the kicker and the punter is Logan Cook. Solid players all around. This team is not bad in any capacity. Looking at the overalls, yes, we are higher, but nonetheless, this team has very good players. Otherwise, it wouldn't have this overall. Now, how do we approach this team? Defending the deep pass, I don't know if that's the best idea. I'm just going to roll with it with the suggestion here. Personally, I would be focusing on the short passing, but it seems like his passer rating is higher on the deep passing. So yeah, if we can stop him there, then that's of course going to help us. In terms of training, I'm going to go with the training sessions for the backups here. I want to get Radley and Franklin improved, I think Franklin will be ready to take over from Rashawn Gary, who is slowly but surely starting to decline in the next season. The D tackles, we're going to go with splits because I want everybody to get some of that sweet experience. Okerman and Cheatham, both. I want Cooper, I want Walker, all the cornerbacks, not only the starter safety and both of the strong safeties. The offensive game plan, what is this suggestion? Medium passing, that's interesting. It gives a debuff to short passing, but you get buffs to catch in traffic, better medium routes, and release versus press. I'm not sure about this one. I would actually rather look at this, but seeing how our run game was very solid and we get no passing debuffs, I'm going to go with this. The offensive fatigue is at 100%, as you can see. I'm going to go with splits for the quarterbacks, for the running backs, for the wide receivers. I don't need anybody trained up, especially here. I'm more moving towards getting experience for Kenny Miller, as Bolus is really my only backup player here that I don't want to improve. Booker and Davison, Sewell and Walker, Morgan and Morrow, Jones and Swinton. This is a really fantastic offensive line. Very happy at what we have built here. We're going to be playing at Lambeau Field. Jordan Love is really starting to have a very nice record. I don't think he's in the top passers yet due to the yardage, but that's not that important for me. For me, it's important that we got the interceptions under control, because those were really soaring through the roof, and that was a horrible stat line to see when your touchdowns are almost equal to the interceptions. Now, the Eagles come here as the visitors, but they are never a team to be taken lightly. We are rocking the home uniforms. I really like those, as I might have said once, twice, or even thrice. But the Eagles get the alternate color rush, which is white, and I also gave them the alternate helmets, which are black. I just think that is a very nice look. Really distinguishes the team from our setup. I was going for the retro jerseys, which are the green ones, but it's just very similar to what we have, not color wise, but just from the tendency. Now, Jaden Reed, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Luke Haas will return, and for those of you that caught that, yes, I'm gonna pick up on it. I don't even know what a color tendency is, so I don't even know what that meant, but I was actually looking and reading the names. Multitasking, probably not one of my strong points. Now, we're going to look at Flemons here. There we go. Flemons is fast, Flemons is quick. Can we spin inside? I try to go around him. Nice pickup. Breaking forward to the 39. Flemons is having a very good time. He's really so helpful in every game right now. And those under routes, I love that. Number 19 was going the wrong way, and then there's that block on the outside that really helped him just get in there. This is quite simply the explanation why I like those routes so much. Like this one, the under, it's Woodley, it's just a super fast route, and then you can get 5 yards easy. If you're good at it and it opens up, then you've even got 10 yards potentially. It's just a really cool play. Now, there you go. This is what I meant. Let's try and stiff arm. There we go. Up to the 15, 24 yards. And that's an injury timeout. Is that Woodley? Well, fastest man on the pitch, I reckon. We're gonna go, let's go with a run play for a change. We're 15 yards out. I don't think the run game is gonna be very helpful for us today. At the same time, I know that we have to utilize all the weapons we have at our disposal. But the rush that we're facing here is just to be taken very seriously. Now the D tackle's out, Bruce Stern for Woodley, so Flemons will take over. I'm very happy with our situation in the running back room. because we can really just backfill so easily. And without losing a lot of quality, actually. Devin White stops Luke Musgrave, who has really established himself as a tremendously important player. Now, I'm going to switch up on Ikanda. We're going to attempt to run here. There we go. Now we're going to go inside. We're going to spike the ball. That was just a very clean lane opening up for Israel Abanikanda, who actually has a face scan. Can you imagine? Personally, and maybe shame on me, I never heard of the dude before. I haven't, you know, even though I really follow the NFL and all the games, I haven't come across this one. So please enlighten me. Where was he drafted? What was his first team? I could look all of that up, of course, but you know, maybe you know him better than me and you can give me some information. We're going to attempt to get Abanikanda running it. You know, leaving 45 open like that is criminal, because he is going to stop you. There was no block there. With a block, we would have gotten more yards. Of course, we're going to go gun bunch tight end formation. And I think we're just going to switch to pass play. Let's try this. A boot over. I'm looking at Wicks. Should be opening up back there. Oh my lord. And we're not pussing. Bryce Huff. And we're not passing. The ball didn't go out. I don't know why. I didn't react. I pressed. Nothing happened. Do we set up verticals or do we set up my favorite play? I think we're gonna use my favorite play on this one. Let's go play action cross here. 17 yards. I know we can do it. We've got a blitzer incoming on the right hand side, so we have to keep that one in our vision. There we go. All right. Came from the left hand side. That was Jalen Carter. And we're going to have to punt the ball away. That's the first time in a very long time that Madden Racer has to come out and punt the ball away. There we go. Come on, Cooper. Eat him up. Cooper DeJean, formerly with the Eagles. There was a trade, and he was actually offered to us. I didn't even fabricate this or exploit the trade logic. No. All I did was I was just looking at what we would get for Josh Jacobs, and they immediately offered up Cooper DeJean. I personally wouldn't have expected that, but it did happen, so there we go. Let's see. There we go. DeJuan Lowry stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock, 1:04. We're going to be working the clock now, by the way. Beautifully over CJ Garner-Johnson. That's number 8. Was incoming. What I don't get, and that's maybe you can also enlighten me on that one, I don't get why the players on the sidelines have to be stick figures. I mean, they just put the player models there, right? The player models are in the game, so I don't get this. Oh shoot! All right, that came as a very unexpected, unfortunate surprise. First interception. Now, for a few games, we've been very clean on that, but it came out as he was tackled, and he kind of... I thought Larry had it. Larry had it in his hands, and Quinion Mitchell ripped it from them. That is not great. All right, 17-7. Guys, we're giving this game away right now. That is not what I want to see. That is not what I expect from you. We can do better, and we have to do better. But today they're just playing a little bit cleaner than we are. And they're really putting the pressure on us. We're gonna start again here at the 22-yard line. Gonna go again. I'm gonna be looking for Abanikanda. Catch it. Nice. And now go out of bounds. Thank you. Gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I want to go quick. I want to get a touchdown, and then then it's gonna be up to our defense to stop him. I'm trying to create setups that are favorable for us. Oh, come on, guys. You gotta be better. You gotta be better, Dontavian. It's no good if you just keep behind him. Don't like these. Let's go with the slants. Nothing too exciting. But I want to see Wicks. I want to see Flemons. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, we fucked up. Completely fucked this one up. That was too easy. 2 interceptions in one game, for crying out loud. Alright, our defense does save us, so that's good. At the 47, so we don't even lose too much, but man, we're doing badly. Wowzers. Just gonna say wowzers. Jesus, man. Alright, the offensive line is currently... I mean, if I were to say they're struggling, I don't think it would do it justice. We're absolutely disintegrating right now. I would like to see some more, some more power in withstand. Nah, they're shutting us out now. I have to go aggressive. Probably not the cleverest plays, but I have to go aggressive. We have to catch up now. Now I'm gonna be looking for Musgrave. Larry would be ideal. I'm not sure if I can get him though. Alright, just go down quickly. That was fantastic. I was really bricking it. Who's 77? That's Jordan Morgan. Please nothing bad. He's off to the tunnel. Gonna set up inside zone here. But I do want to see a quick play now. Kaboom. What a good looking tackle that was. Can we set up something really quick here? Let's go with the switch wide receiver drag. I want to see Wicks. I want to see Flemons. There we go. Alright, that was good. We're gonna go for a dance. What can Flemons do? Alright, that at least is a dance. Someone was playing the violin last time. It's actually pretty good. I'm gonna utilize that one next time I go dancing. Taking that into consideration, our defense, you're up, guys. They even show us the slow motion. Alright. Love that. Come on, defense. Oh, that is a huge one. Alright, that is a huge one. Where are we? At the 13. Wow. Alright, that is massively important. Alright, let's go like this. There we go. A quick double touchdown. Dontavian Wicks getting inside. Not being stopped by the defensive players. Alright, defense, if you can produce one more stop for us, then we could really tie things down. 21-17. So if they score a touchdown... Alright, that's fantastic. We're gonna 2 clock now. I have no intention of risking this game. We need a field goal at any rate. Maybe I like this one a little bit more. There we go. Marshawn Lloyd. There we go. Goes down inside. I don't think that was an injury timeout. Took 5 Eagles to stop him. They've got a massively Massively powerful defense. Look at that. There were 2 players so close. Jesus, man. All right. Jordan Love spilling the beans. What do we do? What do we do? We're going to go inside zone split here. We're going to go for this run. Oh, lovely opening. A lovely opening. Right in the middle. Halfback counter strong. Do I like this? It's one of those that can work beautifully or that can backfire horribly. We're gonna go. Nice. 1st and 10 as we approach the 2-minute warning. Halfback zone weak would be the play that I choose, but we entered the 2-minute drill. Now, evermore, we're gonna chew as if our life depended on it. Oh, they are stacking. They're stacking in the box. I don't like that look. I don't like that look. Can we quickly set this one up here? We're gonna now go like this. Let's try to create a route over on that right-hand side. Alright, that didn't help us that much. But we did force them to use their first timeout. Now Marshawn Lloyd goes out. Justin McPhee is in. Do I trust him to run it? I will trust him to run it. And there we go. That's a first down. That's fantastic. 1st and 10 at the 30. 1 minute 51 on the clock. I really like the swag and the gear that he has. Marshawn Lloyd out injured. He's slowly but surely approaching 90 overall, which is pretty cool. So they didn't have to take a timeout because it was an injury. Alright. Still gonna go here. Abanikanda. And that's another first down. That is awesome. Now they have to use a timeout. That was lovely. We're gonna go right to left again. Can we repeat it? Oh shit. Yeah, my aim was off. And that's an injury timeout, number 98, Jalen Carter. Again, inside zone, right to left. 2nd and 11. Oh Jesus, they're bunching up. I think I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna go with a mesh. I'm gonna go for Musgrave, I think. Yes, there we go. Let's just go straight ahead. Wow. Plowed back quite a bit. 2 for 18 today, 2 touchdowns, but also 2 interceptions, 206 yards. Putting a dink in his passer rating, but that's alright. And here we go. You can see that we now have full control of the game. Justin McPhee, out you go. I had to slow down, go around him. Go around him? Find a route around them. There we go. Got that one out without hurting myself. What do you say? Is that lovely? Israel Abanikanda will go for attempt to get inside. Oh, push back. We're going to call a timeout because we have 2. I love the soundtrack in the background. Do you hear it? Here comes the boom. Justin McPhee is getting ready. No. Alright, that was... The route was not opening up, but that's alright. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. There we go. Timeout called. 1 second on the clock. We're going to go for a field goal. As you know, because sometimes I just like to rub it in. There we go. Antoine Brown. Kaboom. 24-17, and to be fair, today's game was won by our defense. The defense was massive. Those stops that they produced, we were down 17-7. Our offense scored the touchdown. That was important. But then, those 2 turnovers, those were what really changed the game, in my opinion, and I think you'll agree. I mean, it's not the worst length, 5 weeks, but again, you know, at this point in time, it's week 10. Now, I'm starting to think of the playoffs, right? And every injury that's just longer than 4 to 5 weeks is really going to have a massive impact on the team. And it will probably also lead to those players not being eligible, not being usable. So that's something that I just have to think about, take into consideration when planning for the next games. Nonetheless, today's game was a massive success. We go up 9-1 against a rival in the NFC. That's incredibly important, and we are really starting to build great momentum here. Jordan Love even is in the top 3 passer rating. What's that? 71% completion rate, 2.371. We're actually not that far off. 18 touchdowns. Desmond Ridder leading that. Drew Ellar, nice. David Wicks, the receiving yards leader. Now that's fantastic. I didn't know that was the case, but that is cool. Edgar Cooper has been fantastic, seemingly leading interceptions, 4 interceptions and 3 deflections. Don't know why he's the leading one though, because Fred Warner with 4 and 8 seems to be better, but whatever. I'm gonna end today's episode on a high. I really enjoyed today's game. It was fantastic. It was tight. We didn't play as cleanly as I would have liked. We've got a bye week upcoming, so we'll use that to rest up, and the next episode will be covering week 12. Up until then, I'm gonna say, as always, stay awesome, stay healthy, stay safe. If you enjoy what I'm doing, do drop a like. Please subscribe, would mean the world to me. And as always, thanks so much for being here, making me feel special. See you next time.